Condoleezza Rice, a trailblazer in American politics. Condoleezza Rice is a name that stands out in American history. She broke barriers as the first African-American woman to serve as U.S. Secretary of State and made a lasting impact on politics, education, and diplomacy. Her journey from a segregated childhood in Alabama to one of the highest positions in the U.S. government is a story of determination, intelligence, and leadership. Early life and education. Rice was born on November 14, 1954, in Birmingham, Alabama, during a time of racial segregation. Her parents, both educators, instilled in her a love for learning and a belief that education could overcome racial barriers. Her father often told her, "You may not be able to have a hamburger at Woolworth's, but you can be president of the United States." A gifted student, Rice skipped first and seventh grade, showing an early aptitude for academics. She originally dreamed of becoming a concert pianist and studied music seriously. However, after attending a lecture on international politics in college, she shifted her focus to political science. She earned her bachelor's degree from the University of Denver at age 19, followed by a master's from the University of Notre Dame and a PhD in political science from the University of Denver. Rise in politics and government. Rice became an expert in Soviet and Eastern European affairs during the Cold War. Her deep understanding of global politics led to a teaching position at Stanford University, where she became a respected professor. By the late 1980s, she was advising U.S. government officials on foreign policy. In 1989, Rice joined the National Security Council under President George H.W. Bush. Her expertise in Soviet relations proved invaluable as the Cold War ended. She later returned to Stanford but was called back to Washington in 2001 when President George W. Bush appointed her as National Security Advisor, the first Black woman to hold this position. Following President Bush's re-election in 2004, Rice was appointed Secretary of State, becoming the first African-American woman to lead the State Department. In this role, she played a crucial part in shaping U.S. foreign policy, particularly in the Middle East. She promoted democracy worldwide and helped strengthen relationships with key allies. Life beyond politics. After leaving government service in 2009, Rice returned to Stanford University as a professor and later became director of the Hoover Institution, a public policy think tank. She also became an accomplished author, writing books on diplomacy, leadership, and her personal experiences. Beyond academia, Rice is a respected voice in political discussions and an advocate for education. She has worked on initiatives to promote education reform and encourage young people, especially minorities, to pursue leadership roles. Legacy and impact. Condoleezza Rice's journey is a powerful example of perseverance, intelligence, and dedication. She shattered racial and gender barriers in U.S. government, proving that talent and hard work can open doors, even in the face of discrimination. Her legacy continues to inspire students, politicians, and leaders worldwide. Whether in government, education, or diplomacy, Rice remains a symbol of excellence and resilience.